Day one of NBA free agency is pretty much over. Let's recap everything. Starting it off though, yesterday, Eric Gordon declined his $3.4 million player option with the Sixers. He's going to enter free agency. James Harden signed a 2-year, $81.5 fully guaranteed contract to stay with the Los Angeles Clippers. Bobby Portis also re-signed, has taken an option away from the Golden State Warriors. He signed a 3-year, $44 million deal to stay with the Bucks. The Magic are declining the team options of Mo Wagner, $11 million, and Caleb Houston, $2.1 million. We got another big update as Jabari Smith re-signed with the Rockets. They made another big move. He signed a 5-year, $122 million contract. Zaire Williams signed a 2-year, $12 million contract with the Brooklyn Nets. Colin Gillespie signed a 1-year fully guaranteed contract to return to the Suns. Joe Ingles signed a 1-year, $3.6 million deal to stay with the Timberwolves. Day'Ron Sharpe, another UNC guy, is staying in Brooklyn. He signed a 2-year, $12 million contract. Nicholas Batum keeps his career going. He signed a 2-year, $11.5 million contract with the LA Clippers. Jaren Jackson Jr. got himself a bag with the Grizzlies, 5 years, $240 million. And then no joke, about 10 minutes after, Santi Aldama, another starter on the Grizzlies, signed a 3-year, $52.5 million contract. A lot of money there. Dorian Finney-Smith agreed to a 4-year, $53 million contract with the LA Lakers. With the Houston Rockets, he left the Lakers, my bad. Paul Reed signed a 2-year, $11 million contract to stay with the Pistons. Pat Spencer's brother Cam Spencer signed a 2-year, $4.5 million deal with the Grizzlies. The Lakers made their move as they signed Jack LaRavia to a 2-year, $12 million deal. No center, but they got Jack LaRavia. We got another big update regarding Trey Jones. He signed a 3-year, $24 million deal. D'Angelo Russell is headed to the Dallas Mavericks. He signed a 2-year, $12 million deal with the Mavs. A big trade went down with Michael Porter Jr. going to the Nets, Cam Johnson going to the Nuggets. I already dropped a separate video on this. Go check this out. Ty Jerome signed with the Memphis Grizzlies. Another big signing. He signed a 3-year, $28 million deal. He's turned into such a good player. The Milwaukee Bucks are re-signing a lot of guys like Kevin Porter Jr. He signed a 2-year, $11 million deal to stay in Milwaukee. Bruce Brown is headed back to the Nuggets, and because of this, it's actually very likely that Russell Westbrook will not re-sign with the Nuggets. He's having a meeting with the Sacramento Kings, but Bruce Brown signed a 1-year deal to stay in Denver. So sad with my boy Kevon Looney. He signed a 2-year, $16 million deal, and he's headed to the New Orleans Pelicans. Wishing Kevon Looney and the rest of his career the best. Already dropped a different video about this, talking about Looney and everything he did for the Warriors. Luke Cornett, the first of Celtics centers, gone. He signed a 4-year, $41 million deal with the San Antonio Spurs. He's going to be the backup to Wemby. Clint Capella is headed back to the Houston Rockets. He signed a 3-year, $21.5 million deal with Houston. Karis LeVert is headed to the Atlanta Hawks. They made a lot of moves. LeVert signed a 2-year, $29 million deal with the Pistons. He was actually on the Hawks, but yeah, my bad, he signed with the Pistons. Brook Lopez is not going to the Lakers, but he is going to an LA team. He's also not going to the Warriors, which is sad. He's going to the LA Clippers. He signed a 2-year, $18 million deal with them. Luka Garza has signed a 2-year, $5.5 million deal with the Boston Celtics. Nickeil Alexander-Walker signed a 4-year, $62 million deal with the Hawks. That's a big signing for Atlanta. And also, the Minnesota Timberwolves did get something in exchange for him. Not only did Trey Jones sign a deal, his brother Tyus Jones signed a 1-year, $7 million deal with the Orlando Magic. The Phoenix Suns made another move, signing Nigel Hayes-Davis, the 2025 EuroLeague champion and Finals MVP, to a 1-year deal. Luke Kennard signed a 1-year deal, $11 million with the Atlanta Hawks as well. Mason Plumlee signed a 1-year, $3.6 million deal with the Charlotte Hornets. Taurean Prince is headed back to the Milwaukee Bucks. He signed a 2-year, $7.1 million deal with Milwaukee. It's actually not official yet, but the Knicks are closing in on a deal to sign Jordan Clarkson. That is going to be a huge ad for New York. I like that a lot. The Philadelphia 76ers have agreed on a new deal with Trenton Wofford, 2 years, $5.3 million. Final update we have today, the Milwaukee Bucks have again agreed on a deal with Gary Trent Jr., 2 years, $7.5 million. That's all the major news we have from day one of free agency from Shams Charania. We're going to have a lot more updates tomorrow. I'm so mad my Warriors didn't make any sort of big signing today. We lost Looney. But yeah, more big updates tomorrow, sometime tomorrow night.